New here? Let us catch you up. 3 years ago, we made a wild decision to buy a 50-year-old wrecked boat for just €1. It's been a roller coaster of hard work, challenges, and incredible moments, but Seabird is finally coming together. And trust us, the best is yet to come. It's like a harpoon.
Yeah. Biggest belief.
I think it's fine still.
Yeah, I think with some wood fill and some clamps and the like.
We need to glue these two together. We're gonna use some wood filler, and we've got the heater on because it's quite fresh. This stuff that looks like Nesquik is a filler that is meant to be for gluing wood, also for
bonding,
yeah, and it's got wood color.
Yeah, there we are.
Just thinking now, should we have coated the wood with epoxy before that? Because that's pretty dry.
Look up quite a bit of epoxy. It'll be fine. It's under a floor.
It doesn't matter how long we work with this stuff. I think we're still a lot to learn, and probably we don't do it right, probably.
Well, we'll always be learning, honey. Go.
Smoking hot.
Wait.
Yay!
Alright. Hello. Okay.
We won't trip on that anymore. Nice. This floor is higher than this one because there's a step, not because we have done it wrong.
Maybe a bit of both. Not perfect, but maybe not perfect, but I'm sure with a bit of sanding.
I think it goes up a bit.
Oh, that's okay. Better go up than go down.
Yeah, I think it needs to be sanded off on that corner.
Alright.
It's not bad.
Oh, we'll do. I'll just give that a little rub down. On this edge here, we'll end up putting a small right angle trim to act as a sort of threshold, but we'll see. It needs a little bit of love. Yeah. Not the best tool to use for the job, but pretty easy.
We never use the right tool for that job.
Well, it's just a bit of a horrible job, but I think with a little bit of sanding, it's not so bad.
Oui. Well, it's stuck together, so...
Yeah. So the next plan is... well, the next plan.
Next step.
Yeah. Next mission is just to get a piece of wood on the couloir, on the corridor. So it will just be one piece. I don't think we need inspection hatches because everything's accessible from the engine room. We can see inside the bilge. This will obviously be accessible from the engine room. So the floor will probably come to about here. Floor should come to about there. So the wall comes down here.
No, more in.
More in.
Yeah. Yeah, about there. And then in that corner over there.
Yeah.
It goes on an angle because on this wall
Yeah, the Smurf door.
there's a little door to the engine world, the Narnia door.
The neighbour calls his engine room. We've got a new neighbour who calls his engine room the Gulag. I thought that was quite fitting.
Not perfect, but it will do. Seeing it now, I think maybe we should have done, you know, is that called a scaption when it has like a straight bit here?
I know.
So
Chippy.
it doesn't, you know
Jesus
what I mean?
would know.
What?
I said Jesus would know. He was a carpenter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the right way probably would have been with the right angle so it doesn't slide, but I mean,
Maybe
I think
we'll
it'll
have to.
do. It looks beautiful.
Yes, it looks great from my house.
Okay, so these are all the current pieces of the floor puzzle. We did up to there.
It's a bit windy.
They're in the right place where they should go. The joist is in place and Stuart needs to take more measurements.
Yeah. Yeah, we've also got to put a piece of wood across here.
A piece of wood across there
Yeah.
for... okay, I see. The fuel tank is gonna be under there.
Yeah, and then that should marry up. So this will all be, this area here will be left open because it's all inside the engine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've got to put a piece of wood here. That sort of.
So how are you thinking putting the piece of wood chisel out a bit of the joist?
Yeah, just cut it like that, you know.
This piece of wood wasn't as wide as we needed it to be, but we managed to pivot our mock-up, and on a little bit of an angle we got the width that we needed on each side.
As Marina said, we're trying to squeeze that last little bit out of this piece of wood, and if we keep it square on, then it lands up being one measurement and we need literally 1.5 inches, so we've got to tilt it at a slight angle to squeeze out a bit more, because annoyingly it's at both ends. We need a tiny bit extra. It will all make sense once we cut it and show it in place.
I think it already makes sense.
Or it will be a total disaster. 50-50.
But it always makes things a bit more difficult because we can't use the straight edge of the wood that is already cut pretty straight. We've recently had some people criticize it on the comments. Just saying that we're slow workers, that we got the boat 3 years ago and we haven't done enough, that we don't deserve this, and I just don't get it. Like, if we don't want to rush it, we don't want to rush it. We bought this boat 3 years ago, but the first year and a half we didn't do much work on it, so it really is not 3 years of work. I don't know how many times I've said this anyway, but I don't have to give explanations, I don't think.
We don't need to justify it, babe.
Yeah, we don't need to justify it. This is the rhythm we like to work at. Many things like this that we're doing right now is taking us the whole day, because we want to make sure that we don't mess up cutting this piece of wood, because we know if we do mess up, we have to buy another sheet, and it is really expensive. Also, the rhythm we work at depends on how quickly we can afford to spend the money that we need to restore the boat, and unfortunately we can't. Sometimes we could do more, but we don't have the money to do it. So
we could also employ a team of people.
Yeah, but we can't afford that. Neither we want to do it. We want to do it all ourselves. So we're slow. If you don't want to watch, just don't watch. We're trying to do our best and we enjoy it. So that's it. Just a thought. I don't know, just rambling.
So to recap on what Marina just said, we work slow, we enjoy working slow, we enjoy our time. And if you want to see somebody work quick and fast, then
don't watch us.
Yeah, probably don't watch us. Or
just have a cup of tea.
Yeah, that's it. Have a cup of tea. Relax.
Feeling a little bit of pride here because my cut is a little bit straighter than Stuart's. Look at that. Stuart had to fix his because there was a little belly here.
You made it worse.
Yeah. It'll be okay. Look at that. I am walking on the corridor. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, we just got to cut down on this
We
side.
just need to tweak this side. We haven't cut anything on this side yet. But
yeah, I'll do. Once it's tabbed in.
That.
No, not perfect.
Oh, we're gonna say goodbye to the bilge pretty soon. Okay, should we cut that edge?
Yeah.
That is now cut. Rough, that's a bit rough still because we don't know where that wall is coming. But
as you tell.
What do you think about this? Done?
Yeah, it should be alright. I've got the other ribs back here.
We can put that back on, right?
Oh yeah,
The scupper. Sometimes we get in the flow and we forget to record, but there's been some progress. Still cut some slots on the floor supports, put the little joists in place, and now we're trying to figure out this bit of the puzzle, the last bit. It was quite tricky, we had to think a lot.
Yeah, we had to think. Heaven forbid.
Because obviously this wall is in place, which means we'll have to slide the pieces, whatever is going underneath needs to be under the wall. and we couldn't do big pieces because then we couldn't slide it on there. So the final decision's been made. We've got one there. We're gonna do another rectangle in the middle, and then we're gonna do one that goes on an L shape. So we're doing the template for the middle one now. Sun is setting, so this might be the last bit we do, is cut this piece. The skies is starting to go pretty colors, and that's our sign to go home.
Vamos.
Vámonos. Stuart thinks we don't need a template because this is a perfect rectangle.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
But knowing how precise our work is, it might not be.
That works awesome. 108.
108.
115.
So it's not a perfect rectangle.
Not far off, right? Only 7 mil. Pretty impressed.
So let's do the template.
Yeah.
I thought that sanding would be enough, but it's not. We need to cut a little bit on the edge for it to fit. And we have just realized that we don't have enough wood to finish this section. But we can do this section, but not this, because we don't have leftovers that wide enough. Which is really annoying because I don't want to buy
Another sheet at
another sheet.
something bucks.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if there's anyone around with an offcut maybe. Let's see. We've also added a hole here for the hose, which will be for the shower drain. Previously the shower tray in this head was up to here, and there was a cupboard and a sink on top. But we've decided making it just a shower room, which means we'll reuse the tray that was here, but we'll have to cut the edge and extend it. We'll try to make that out of fiberglass. And the drain is going to be in that corner. So the drain pipe is going to come underneath, up the hole, and somewhere behind that cupboard where there will be a pump sucking out the shower water. We have been thinking about the fact that the pump will be higher than the drain, and if the water is gonna kind of stay in the pipe and then come out the drain, but we think with a non-return valve right under the drain it could work. I know we're still thinking about that, but it's all these things you have to think about while you're building the floor, because we are not replicating what was there. We need to think about the next steps. So in here we're gonna be cutting this section and make an inspection hatch so we can go underneath and install the drain pipe for the shower and everything. So sometimes it's slow progress because we need to think about all this. Nice. Just need to cut along this line because this one was a bit too proud. We'll be doing this piece next.
Okay.
We've cut that edge and now we're gonna measure this piece here. I drew the lines and as Stuart says he trusts me. So if there's a mistake it's gonna be all on me.
Don't really matter. It's only a piece of wood.
Yeah, but it's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a floor. A floor. And you see Stuart over there who is a little bit disappointed with his work.
Yeah.
We're not carpenters.
Yeah.
And this is just the sub floor. There will be something nice and pretty on top of these.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
If anyone in the comments can cheers to it up, he's having a hard week with his floor.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Plenty of floor.
Come on, he's perfect.
But at least we don't need to walk in the bilge no more.
Yeah,
so.
that's it. It's not a bilge. Anything that is not a bilge is an improvement.
Sit right.
Oh, once this is epoxied, tapped in place, screwed on.
Get a carpenter to put the teak and holly on, or whatever we decide.
Yeah, if anyone's got some teak and holly lying around, send it our way because it's really expensive.
Oof, God. Devilishly expensive.
Anyway, should we leave it here for this week then?
Yeah, that's it for this week, people. Yeah.
Done.
Bit annoying with... It's just not a house. A house, it's just square. It's really simple. You just cut it square.
Yeah, but I think we've done well. Let's not complain.
Yeah.
Positivity. It's all good. It's finished now. It just needs epoxy and then go on to the next project, which we're really excited about, and it's the engine bed.
Yeah, so at least it's a real boat job, you know, actually putting something that will move us along, quite literally. So.
Well, the floor is pretty important.
Yeah, well, you can sail without a floor, though.
I don't know about that. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you all for all your support. Give us some feedback. What do you think about the sub floor, which we've finished this week? Is it looking alright or not?
Yep, so that's it, subfloor done. Next is the engine, and hopefully next week, you know, we can show you some progress. At least we get to play more with epoxy, that's always fun.
Ugh, getting back into the stickiness. But yeah, thank you for being there. Thank you for all your support, not just on YouTube with your comments and your likes, but also with your support through PayPal and coffee, all your donations. It really helps a lot. Our wish list is empty now.
And a special thanks to all the Patreons, because as you know, without your contribution, your monthly contribution, we would struggle. Yeah. And also, I haven't told you this, but I think it would be really nice to do a Christmas draw with our patrons and all our monthly subscriptions on coffee as well. We might give a little gift to you guys. A while ago we created this logo for Seabird, and no one has seen it yet except for our high tier patrons. So it'd be cool to do a little Christmas draw. What do you think? Yeah, I think that could be good. So.
Someone could get a Christmas gift.
Yep.
And see what this logo is about. We haven't had the time to do any merch or anything. Let us know also if you'll be interested, because we kind of don't want to push people buying things they don't need.
Yeah.
But if someone is interested and you're looking for a new t-shirt, maybe we'll get it done. Coffee cup. Anyway, thank you all for being there, and see you next week.
Yeah, look forward to it. Have a great week all, and laters.
Ciao. Hola, mamá.